This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago, and really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first, where that 6 at 1-12, and sending them on to the AFC title game. It's short of the 40 to 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He finds Corey Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to be down close to a first Ravens 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive, go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long time, but this is 3rd down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and...
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Bone formation, anyone?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Raven Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before you step up and fill it.
They did it well there, pal. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run, now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
What you talking about, Rick? Oh, yeah! There you go. Right here.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down mark. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On fourth down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do the deal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and from the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tannehill now to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19. Baltimore gets set to take the field. So in now down inside the 20. He's got first down past the 30. The quick feet by Jackson. Another nice move. And all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big time gain there on the using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when they're big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing park for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this, partner.
So that changed a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Let's get it.
Carry, here's 2nd and 7. Rating from the gun. Jackson, he's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll get this down to a solid pickup of 12 yards, and now knocking on the door.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean that is against Lamar. Do you see him out of first thought? Is he's going to try and run it. How do I get him on the ground? And that did fit, and his receiver took advantage.
On 1st and goal, the option they were waiting for him as he'll down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, pushing passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal. And it's Ingram. And running hard to come by. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first there, 2-yard gain. 4th coming. Here's Thole. They'll run with Dobbins. And be enough as rally up for the yard short. Yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
Play sheet, point conversion plays, because you've drawn a number of them in today's. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot.
It's a field goal team time today. From the left, cut this at a goal. Right there, it's good. And 9-7. So that one is his 3rd. You're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but with 6? Let's hope we don't get that and get touchdowns here and there.
That'd be nice. Tuck following the made field, kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. At 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Bust through the tackle. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. That is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore about ready to go on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Draw play, Ingram now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you, Pop.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. went to his first Pro Bowl, and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Tannehill. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Frisker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Oh, good move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Derek Wolfe there on tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jack Crawford, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Titans, they've got the football back and they've got it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man Boykin. He's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11 now. Hands it off out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.